Ryan Rosen in the middle, PR Reinhardt on our right, Ava Martin, Coach Rosen.
I think just first of all, I want to thank the facilities crew and CHI for getting us all together. I think we have the best facilities people there are. We finished a match, I don't even know what time, on Sunday. Within 3 hours, it was already packed up and moving here, and I just saw they're already picking up because we have home games again on Friday. So I just thank Brandon McCarville and his crew, and then just want to thank all the fans that came out to be a part of this record-setting crowd at 17,675. Again, I would have never dreamed to coach in an environment like that, and I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really fun in those stress moments that the fan bases were fighting against each other with their. I honestly couldn't even tell what either of them were saying anymore because they were both so loud and so into it. And again, we've called this kind of a state of Nebraska showcase for volleyball, and what a showcase it was for the fans, for our athletes, for Nebraska. They're a phenomenal team. I truly believe, I've said it before, I think they are the true #1 team in the country right now. We've gotten to now see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the other teams compete, and they're very balanced. They have kind of very few weaknesses, but I thought we did a really nice job executing our service pressure. I thought that's what kind of was missing in the first set. We played a little safe, we played a little too timid, and then kind of got after him a little bit in the huddle after the first set. It was probably the meanest I've ever been. It wasn't that bad, though. And then I loved the way they responded in the second set. We went back to kind of just who we are. We are a great serving team. We got them out of system. We limited the hitters that we thought we could slow down and went on some runs of our own. I thought we had a good offensive night against a really tough defense. I mean, I think hitters hit under. I posted something on social media that they average under 100 as a defense right now in the season, and so again, proud of the fight, proud of the way that we showed Creighton Volleyball on a national stage, and continue to prove to each other that we belong here, that we're just as good as anyone. And now, how do we win a couple more points to be on the winning end instead of the end that we're on right now?
Questions for anybody?
Ava, when you thought about this match as it ended, I guess, do you feel like they outlasted you, or was there something that they did in particular that allowed them to kind of just separate in the fifth and get away?
Yeah, we talk about picking up junk a lot, and I feel like it just came down to the little things. They were being very shoddy and placing it in good spots, and I feel like that was working very well. But I feel like fifth sets are anyone's game. It comes down to the little things, and yeah, obviously we battled, but things just didn't go our way. So just cleaning up some of those little things, I think, can help.
Brian, I think you've said it a few times this season, you guys are good enough to beat anyone in the country, and anyone in the country can beat anyone. How tough is it when you have a showing like this to come up that short?
It's always tough. I've said it over and over again. We go into every match expecting to win, regardless of what number is in front of the team name, and that's the case tonight. And that's the one thing we talked about, that we were kind of upset with the way that we played in that first set, because we weren't playing like we felt that way. And again, I thought after that, again, the belief changed, the energy changed, everything, our demeanor changed, and so it's tough when we come out, a little bit short in the end, but. We're a fairly new team. We got a lot of new pieces, and what we've talked about, this is the best weekend we've played all season. We played 4 matches in 5 days against 4 top 50 teams. So it's a lot of volleyball. It's a lot on the bodies, and I thought we put all that aside tonight and just went after it. That's not a reason why we lost tonight, and but I thought that they did a really nice job responding again after that first set and going, and so. I think in the long run, we're going to benefit from this when hopefully we get into postseason play and we play against another team like this that we know we belong and we know we can win.
Big match tonight, really efficient, very terminal. Just big picture-wise, this whole non-con, what are you seeing out of her that's allowing her to play at this level?
I mean, Kara's been phenomenal this whole non-con. Like, she's been hitting 700, 500 every single game. But I just think it's really exciting to give her the opportunity to, be set a ton. And she's such a big part of our offense this year. And she just has a lot bigger of a role, and she's really stepping up and doing really well. I mean, she's always been such a good leader for this team, but I think offensively she's really been able to shine. And so I'm glad that everyone else is getting to see that, because we see it in the gym every day. And so, I mean, it helps me too because when we're up there together, the block is staying home because they obviously need to be on Kiara. So, yeah, just really impressed. She's been playing so amazing. I mean, everyone can see it by the numbers. So I'm just glad that everyone's able to see it because we always do. So, yeah.
Kiara, what do you attribute it to? Just to kind of, I don't know if we can call it a heater now, but it's 10 matches where you've been a key cog and pretty efficient as well.
I think it just goes like our passing has allowed me to even like be an option in the first place, and Anna's done a really, really good job at finding me. I know she trusts me and I trust her. Like that's what I come onto the court and she's like, I'll find you, and I'm like, I'll work for you. Like that's kind of our back and forth conversation the whole time while we're up there. And so yeah, I just feel like building some confidence this preseason has been really, really helpful, and I just have the mindset every game of like, I'm gonna go for it and just keep swinging.
Brad, you talk about wanting to try to pick up those points when it comes down to crunch time. What do you think the difference was in the fifth set?
They went to several off-speed shots in that fifth set that, obviously we'd love to have back. That's something we really pride ourselves on, of not letting the junk score. And they had 3 tip kills kind of in that. I think it was like 3-3, and then all of a sudden it was 6-3 on some balls that we'd love to have back. They got us into some like not aces, but just some out of system situations that took our middle out of the offense and allowed them to set their block. And when their block's set, it's a very formidable block. And but I also thought we took some really good swings. We got some good bounces, and some of them just didn't go our way, but I didn't think it was ever a lack of effort or going after it. I also loved that in that fourth set, it went back and forth into the 24s, and we found a way to win instead of like counting on an error from someone else. It's something that we've really stressed, how we finish sets, and so I love that in that fourth set, like they created opportunities to win.
What was it like for you just sliding over a chair and coaching in an environment like this as a head coach for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the pressure is a little bit different, but my trust is still the same, and I just trust these women so much sitting next to me and on our team that, again, the style and the brand of volleyball that Creighton just kind of like has will never change. And I know Booth was here, and I hope she was really proud of. I'm sure I have text messages on my phone right now that I haven't looked at, but what she created and established here is just beyond words. 17,675 people, and she's the reason. I think what her and Coach Cook built with this rivalry match, however long ago it started, I know that they dreamed of this as well, and it was 15,000, 3 years ago or 4 years ago, and 17,000 now. And I just think like we're just trying to build on what they started. And I know Danny would say the same thing. Like we are so fortunate to be following 2 incredible coaches who built their programs to where they are now, and we just want to keep them going into the same place. And again, I told Coach Booth on the phone 4 years ago when she interviewed me that we wanted athletes and coaches that are Final Four driven, and that's our goal still to this day.
Dave O'Brien talks a lot about taking in the moment and being very present. Did you take an opportunity to do that tonight? What was it like for you?
Yeah, there was actually one moment where they were announcing, and I looked to the girls next to me, and it just kind of filled up a little bit more from warm-ups. And I was like, whoa, guys, like, look around. But it was really full there. The lights were off, and it was just really cool to see everyone there and just the support we get for the game. But even that one point, one of the Nebraska girls went back to serve, and it was so loud in there. He kind of talked about they were kind of going back and forth. You could hear the 2 different chants, and I don't know, I just think it's such a fun environment to play in, and we kept saying win or lose, like this is something really special, so don't take this moment for granted, and I definitely don't think we did. So.
Yeah. You didn't have any kills on your first 8 swings, but then you kind of caught fire, got to a rhythm. What did change? Did you make an adjustment to how they were setting up on block with you, or how did you find the floor more?
Yeah, I don't know, just keep going for it, I guess, trusting in my teammates. Yeah, I feel like things kind of start slow, but adrenaline kicks in, and I guess the competitiveness of being down too just makes me kind of want to go for it a little bit more, and I think that always helps a little bit. So.
2 more.
Kiara, what are you going to remember about tonight?
It was a really special moment. It obviously being my last like preseason rivalry game against Nebraska. If NCAA wants to send another year my way, I'll consider it. But it was just really, really cool to see both sides of the state kind of come together in one, big showcase, as they put it, and just kind of support both sides and just really be present and want to support us. I think that means so much. And yeah, it was a phenomenal environment. I love playing at CHI. It's always so cool to just play off the energy and just keep going with it. It's definitely something I'll be very, very grateful for, and a big moment to remember from this last season for sure.
Ava, how do you put 5 and 5 into context for the players that are kind of going through this grind for the first time, and the level of opponents you've played? How do you guys keep the collective mindset of the team moving forward instead of kind of thinking about what if?
Yeah, I think it's just being very positive. Like we talk about joy a lot, and so I think when negative things can get in the way, it can bring the team down a little bit. And so just trying to find the positivity in things and, working together to play together is a really big thing, and just sticking together and grinding through it. So
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Anybody need a book? They've been there one.